Hey guys, Schneid's15 here. Got my new truck here, 99 Cummins. It's bright outside, it's hard to get the camera to focus there. So today we're gonna install some coil spacers. I noticed I've been looking online forever for how to install these things, and it seems that nobody has a video on them, especially on the second gens. So I thought I'd be the guy that would make up a video. And anyways, I've only found a couple of them on newer ones. Talked to my mechanic about doing it. He's pretty good with that stuff, so he told me what to do. So today I'm gonna try and put some 2.5-inch coil spacers in this truck to level out the front with the back. Here they are right here. Here's the spacers. Nice strong metal spacers. So they were only whatever, $160 brand new from a place called Bam Bam Industries. Nice, good, high quality stuff. Seeing that the rough country plastic ones, or poly ones, they're $100 plus shipping for me here in Canada was going to cost me that, and they'd still be a shitty plastic one. So anyways, today we've jacked up the truck here. I got some big heavy duty jacks here. They're 5-ton ones, so you're gonna need a high jack, guys, because I'm gonna do this without spring compressors, and I'm gonna just lower the truck down. So I raised it up real high, got the wheels off the ground right here. They can spin. So that coil's real stretched out in there now. It's almost apart, like it's real loose in there. There's not a ton of tension on it anymore. So I'm gonna take the tires off so I can lower the axle even more, and then I'm gonna start undoing some bolts up top in here and the shock and stuff, and I'll be back with you in a second. So right now I'm gonna pull the tires off and let you know how that goes. Okay guys, I got my rims and tires off this side here. So now I'm just I got it off both sides here. Actually, I'll grab my trouble light for you guys, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. Okay guys, I'm back here. I got my trouble light here, sorry. So anyways, yeah, it's a Canadian truck, so I haven't cleaned any of the dirt out of here yet, but there's 2 bolts right here, one there, you can see those 2 there, and there's one in behind. Let's hop up on the truck here and show you. And they are way down in here. See the third one there? I got oil on it. And there's your shock mount right there. Yeah, so I imagine those ones are going to be fun to get out. And same with the other side. You got them. This one's a bit more crowded for the turbo here. Maybe I'll just take off the intake here. It might give me a bit extra space. So there's your thing there and there. I'll see how they are with putting an extension on. I'm not sure how tight they're going to be, but I got some penetrating oil on them. And again, if you're going to be doing this, maybe you want to put some penetrating oil on a day or two before, or day before, just get them lubricated. It might help you out a bit. So anyways, I'll pop back to you once I remove those top bolts and stuff, and I'll see if I can, I got a jack under here, you got to have that ready. See if we can drop down this axle a bit and see how much room we get here, and see if this is going to work for me to put the coil spacer and see if I can get enough slack in there, because I want to do it without using a spring compressor, because I hate those frickin' things. So anyways, I'll be back to you guys in a bit after I get those undone. See you in a bit. Okay guys, my video camera here just died. I don't know what happened. It was at 70%, then all of a sudden she died, and I was right in the middle of another video and I lost it. So anyways, I got this spring in here. I got my coil spacer in there. I'll grab the light here. Got my coil spacer in there. I just put some bolts in there for now because I got to put my shock and shock mount in, so those will go in. Obviously the shock mount, I got to still pull these apart, but I actually ended up pulling them right through the engine well. And so you're going to have to, I got this side, I put them back on. You're going to have to undo. I just undid I actually undid the lower and upper control arms. So you do these here. On the one side it's a 15mm bolt on this side, or an 18 on this side, I believe. And say up here they were bigger. I forget what they were, 13/16 or something. And you lower that down. You're gonna have to undo your steering, I guess that's your sway bar right here. You're gonna have to undo that. And anyways, I got my spring in here. You can see it's on a bit of an angle right now, but I marked where my spring was. I just hit it with a screwdriver there, so you can see that shiny piece there on the second line there. So I know where my spring went. I don't know if it really matters, but it's gotta be how you just put it back how it was. It's the same thing then. So you gotta undo that. Did that, and then now I'm on the other side. We're just about to put in the spring on this side, so I got that mounted up in there. Got the rubber on top of my coil here. I cleaned out the bottom here. Actually, I put a bit of oil in it. Again, you had to undo that. In the middle here, there's a sensor here. This line right here, it attaches back there. I unplugged that because it was getting a bit tense. It's just unplugs. These lines right here, they were fine. But my brake line here, I actually just undid it from the frame. It's a 13mm bolt, so it just got some slack in there. And I got those new copper nickel lines I got them put on, and so they have a bit of slack in them. So now I undid the control arm there from the back. I undid this one here, and then I put the jack under there. Make sure your jack's under there and let it down. And you're gonna have to. Well, I undid my tie rod end here, but the big thing is your steering arm that goes across right there. It'll actually hit on this piece right here because it usually goes across on an angle up there. So I had to come back over to this side. So that's it, right down there. That's where it attaches. Just has a pin in there, or a nut with a cotter key on it. And I had to undo that, and then it let it down, and then that's what let my axle down a lot. And then I had to undo my lower and upper control arms over there, and now it's down. So a bit bigger of a job. I thought I was actually going to be able to do it without removing the lower and upper control arms. I actually did on this side. It was low enough that I just put a pry bar in across my my axle here and pried it up in, and it was fine. But I wouldn't recommend that. It didn't take much, but it was just a bit of a pain in the ass. A little bit of back braking stuff that you don't have to do, but didn't have to undo those control arms. So now we're just gonna put this spring in this side. I started in the top with the rubber on top there, and then put it in the bottom, and then we'll jack it up, reconnect the control arms, and then we'll start reconnecting everything, sensors and shit that we all unplugged under here, and we'll be back to you in a bit. Thanks. I'll see you in a couple minutes. Hey guys, it's Schneid's 15. We're back here. I said I'd update you once we got off here. So I got the spring in here. We got her low enough. We actually just had to pry it a little bit. It was down maybe a ½ inch. We just had to, just this little lip right here, right there. We just had to pry on there with a pry bar, and it just popped right over, and we put it in. We actually didn't even have to undo the shocks from up top. Okay guys, so anyways, we wired the shocks, and then we slipped them in from up top with the tower still on actually. Got them down. So now we're just going to connect everything in here, and hopefully that'll be it. I'll keep updating you on that. We're just going to connect the shocks and connect all of our loose stuff here, and then we'll be putting the shocks and stuff back together and jacking it up, and then I'll let you know what it looks like after that. Hey guys, got the shocks back together. You can see the block in there, the coil spring spacer. Got everything back together now down here. It's just going to be, I just got to tighten up these nuts up here and stuff, and then I'll be ready to go, and I'll show you next when I throw the tires back on and I see what it looks like. Hey guys, I just got it done, and wow, what a difference. Looks like it's sitting up a little bit in the front right now. It's because I'm on a hill, it's really not. But yeah, looks like it's a big difference. And anyways, that's how to install a 2.5 inch coil spring spacer. Thanks, Schneid's15. Please rate and subscribe or ask any questions. Thanks, guys.